Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing The Real Housewives of Potomac Season 6, Episode 17. Before we start, tell them what to do.
Shut the subscribe to our channel.
Woo! Right. Okay, y'all. So Karen and Ray, they talking to the wedding planner. They're getting everything ready for the wedding, child. And we find out that their daughter Raven is not coming because she has kidney stones. Y'all think it really happened? What y'all think?
I hope so. I would hope that she's sick for real and she's not missing their 25th wedding anniversary. That's a big deal.
Yeah. I was listening to a little grumble. I hope that's what it was.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with, that's what it was. I want her to be sick for real and not skipping her parents' 25th wedding.
Because she's really a very pleasant girl and she care about her mama. So their son, that's Karen's son. Mm-hmm. Solo son. Okay.
No, that's Ray's son too, isn't it?
See, they was talking like that one Ray's son.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not.
Because he gave her away at the when her and Ray got married. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's the son or not. But anyway, he gonna do it again, child.
If I got married, wouldn't Tony give me away?
Yeah, but
her father's dead. Her parents passed away. So
no, but I'm saying he was her son before she married Ray.
Did she have a kid before she married Ray? I don't remember.
That's what I think.
Now we have to go investigate.
And then Raven is the one with Ray.
With Ray?
That's what I thought.
I don't know.
We're going to go back.
We'll research that and get back to you.
Mm-hmm. So Michael and Juan going on the date, and then Ashley and Robin was able to tag along with them.
When does that ever happen? When do Michael and so Juan won't come unless Michael comes, and Michael won't come unless Juan comes? When did that happen? Like. Why are they so tight like that? That's weird. Huh.
Well, unless it got to be a lot more stuff going on behind the scenes.
Evidently, because
Well, Michael wanted to make sure that Juan knew that he works out 5 times a week with a trainer. He was very proud of that. Okay.
He works out 5 times a week with a trainer, and he goes to work, and he's father of the year. Go, Michael.
He's the babysitter. Okay. Your stuff be coming out. Y'all be coming out. So the question came up about Michael not coming around the group, and he basically said he don't want to be around Candace and Chris. Okay.
But wait, Robin asked him that. Robin, Juan don't be there. So what are you talking about?
Exactly.
You can't ask that question.
She forget about that. She do that. Like everything that you have been putting off on Wendy, like as if you not having the same marital issues. Like it's rumors out there about Juan. So really you want to go there with Wendy?
Yeah, but the rumors about Juan been out there. Wendy's rumor came for the Avatar. So everything the Avatar said has been null and void. Nothing.
Right.
Nothing that came from there is valid information.
He started talking about, Chris living off his wife and how does she pay him? And, now he definitely have an elitist attitude. Okay. When it comes to Chris,
he called the man white trash.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like white people talk for nigga. Ashley is elitist too, though. Like she feels like because she's married to Michael, her granddaddy husband, she's better than everybody else.
She thinks that, but she really got her.
And you talking about Candace taking care of what's his name? Chris. You talking about Candace taking care of Chris? Don't Michael pay your mama's rent and her boyfriend?
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't that the whole issue. Yeah.
So is she white trash too, or is she just a nigga? I'm just trying to be clear on which names that we're calling people over here.
We calling people names. So. Ashley started talking about Robin having another baby. Okay.
Maybe that's why Ashley's so sensitive about the whole your mama thing. Ashley, your mama. How about that? Your mama low budget, Ashley.
And then it starts the whole thing that Juan wasn't around when she had the last two, and hers were a year apart, just like Ashley's too.
Wasn't Juan playing basketball then, though?
That's what, excuse me, that's what Ashley asked. Wasn't he playing basketball then?
Yeah, I would think 13 years ago he was playing basketball. So obviously he's not going to be at home because he's traveling with basketball.
You know that. And then she asked Michael, did people think that she was that he was the grandfather of the kids?
Yes, they do. They think you're Ashley's grandfather, Michael. They think you're the great grandfather.
Forget the kids. They think you Ashley's grandfather. Wow. Oh, Lord. So the next thing we got Candace's mom and Chris. They go with Candace. She signs her deal to E1 Nashville, okay? She gets so emotional.
Why was her mother there?
Because Mama want camera time. Mama always there for the good stuff.
I'm like, technically Chris is the manager, so yeah, I guess he would be there. But what is your mama doing there? It just seems like, Candace, you be creating recipes for disaster. And if my mother doesn't like my husband, I'm gonna have to limit her involvement.
Interactions. Right. Right. Absolutely. Nope. She doing like the Tisha. She bring Mama right along to start stuff.
Her mother is like exactly the same as Wanda, except less ghetto. Because she got like the uppity version of Wanda.
Crazy. You almost forget that Candace got a whole sister out there. Like she was
on the show. She was on the show.
Like, why aren't your sister running around?
I would rather see her like with Portia and Lauren. I would rather see that than her mother. Yeah. Because I feel like her sister probably gets along with Chris fine.
I'm pretty sure. So Juan and Robin, they at the warehouse. Okay. She finally got a warehouse for her little hat collection. Okay.
She got a warehouse with no hats.
Yeah, signs though.
I didn't see no inventory. I'm just saying.
So no, it was just signs for the inventory. Like,
so what are they there for? Just to look at the building? Look at the shelving where I'm gonna put hats one day.
They're talking about they're getting ready to move into their house soon. Okay. And this house is big enough to have another baby. Okay. And this time she brings again up the conversation about him being more hands-on. And I'm just like, you know what? Every time these damn cameras come around, you're not gonna have this conversation. Like, we ain't talking about your lazy ass sitting up there laying in the bed. You ain't taking care of the kids that we got, but you want to bring up.
I'm glad you said that, because when he said we don't ever talk about what Robin don't do, at first I was like, Juan, we're not gonna do that, Martell, are we? She ain't sucking dick every day, Juan. Is that what you trying to say? I was like sideways look at him. But now I'm like, oh, that's what he meant. How you don't get your ass up. That's what her issue is. That's you don't get up. Them kids is eating Chick-fil-A every morning for breakfast. You're not even cooking. She probably ain't cleaning, ain't doing nothing around the house. She's a germaphobe. How about let's not talk about ever having. She's a germaphobe. She's cleaning her house. She ain't because them boys is pissing all over the place because she let that out because everybody was like, who pissing? She pisses she in don't her have house. To clean the kitchen because she ain't cooking nothing. It don't take much. She ain't cooking. Okay, Juan, I'm gonna give you a pass because I sure thought you was trying to Martell the situation. I was like,
No,
really?
when he said it, I was like, cause she don't do nothing. The girl get up at noon. She ain't doing nothing. You want to talk about
Also, why, like, clearly Juan been doing shit like from the very first season. He was talking shit with the hot mic on. He over in the other room talking about he's done with this shit. Like he's been doing this from the very beginning. He went to therapy, which I always think TV therapy is a bad idea. You're not gonna get nothing done because people are not. It's hard enough to open up anyway. Now you want me to open up with a camera there. Juan hates doing that shit on camera. You already know that. Now, I get why she wants to have that conversation because, nigga, if you wasn't doing shit the first time, you keep saying you want to have a baby, then how is it going to look this time? Because last time you weren't there, so I don't basketball, whatever the reason, you weren't there. But you had that conversation on camera already once. So
that's
he doesn't
what I'm saying.
want to do
First episode, y'all was sitting in the little smoothie thing and y'all already had that conversation.
3 times then.
Every time I'm on camera, which ain't a lot because he ain't there. No. But every time I'm here, you gonna bring the same thing up.
And it's so now we're in the warehouse with no inventory, and you're like, so about the baby. What about the t-shirts? What about the hats?
It was like deuces.
How embarrassing.
Yeah.
How embarrassing. He rolled off on you.
Yeah.
That was messed up, Juan. That was kind of fucked up, Juan. You rolled the window on her and drove off. Like, did you
roll the window up like he almost caught that arm though, didn't he?
Drive over her foot, Juan. That was kind of fucked up. I'm just saying, like, he
wasn't playing with her.
Clearly. So if y'all are having
like you and your kids can move to that house.
If that's the place that y'all are in, because you don't seem like you're all giddy to be planning a wedding. You said he blew up the club or busted up the club or blew whatever they be doing at the club. You said you let him get in the club. So apparently y'all having sex, but it just y'all ain't giving no kind of sex. Ray and Karen are giving off more sexual energy than Robin and Juan. If I was in the process of now moving into the house with my partner, that's a reason for y'all to be excited. Like y'all don't seem like you really happy about anything you got going on. So why does this baby conversation keep coming up? Because you don't seem like you're in no place to, besides the fact that your clock is running out, Robin, you got, what, 42? You got until Tuesday.
Yeah.
To get this shit done.
Yeah, absolutely. She already ain't getting off the bed. Her time to run out. Her time to run out. You can't have a brand new baby and you ain't getting up.
I guess he gonna have to do it.
Who breastfeed? Oh, I guess she don't plan on doing that.
No, we don't do that. They got the shit. They got the powder shit at the store. We're not doing that.
Oh, Lord. So we at the wedding renewal. Okay. Here's the thing. They keep talking about when they pull up to the outside of the event, how it didn't look like a wedding. But here's my thing. When people get married at church and stuff, don't the church just look like church on the outside? Like,
yeah, but y'all aren't gonna be outside. Y'all are acting like it's not outside.
Once you got in that mug, it was beautiful on the inside. Now she did make their ass walk up them stairs to get your cocktail. Now, this is the place. They ain't gonna act like this place ain't had no
There had to be an elevator somewhere. Cut it out.
OSHA wouldn't even allow that place to be open like that if it didn't have an elevator, something for people who were handicapped. So y'all not gonna do that. Y'all not gonna do that. But it was beautiful. The inside was beautiful. It was all purple, lit up, diamonds, crystals.
Karen looked beautiful.
Yeah.
Wendy looked good. Skylar looked good. I don't know what Ashley was doing. Ashley looked like she was trying on a too small dress. her cootie was falling out the front of the dress.
Wendy dress was, if you can't sit up.
You can't sit in it. Listen, it was beautiful color and it was very good for standing and leaning on things and getting a good picture, but you can't. How you gonna do that?
She laying down in the car trying to scoop her way out. I was like, what is going on? What is she doing? Yeah.
She put on that dress and she looked so pretty in that color. She was like, I'm not
taking it off. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care if I have to lay down in the car.
And that's what she did.
I'm getting this dress. I look forward to seeing what a style
and that little rip in the seams probably gave her a little breathing room because she was.
Even Giselle looked good, like for Giselle, minus the tennis shoes.
Why she wear a tennis shoe though? Like you couldn't.
Both feet are broken. You could wear one cute shoe and
right. You couldn't wear one heel.
She could have. It didn't have to be a ridiculous heel.
Right. She looked very pretty though.
Yeah, she did. And that's a lot from Giselle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Robin, I don't even remember what Robin looked like. So, do you remember what she had on?
No, that Juan didn't come with her. He met her there. And Michael didn't come with Ashley. He also met her there.
And Juan didn't leave with her. He left her there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do they live in the same spot?
No. That's
I wouldn't have went. Look, Ashley showed up at that wedding with her wide body and her big forehead. I don't know what the hell she had on, but it was a no. It was that dress that you put on in the dressing room and you'd be like,
No. You know what I did like about the wedding reception? This is a little side note. I like how they didn't have to wait to eat and drink while they were waiting on the wedding. Like the food, the appetizers were going, the drinks was flowing. You know how you be at the wedding and you be like, oh.
Well, I'd be glad when they,
yeah, then you gotta wait for them they go take pictures and you still wait. Like, no, I like as soon as you got there, it was full.
Because it was a party where they said they renewed their vows.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a wedding.
No, it was a party. It was nice.
Yeah.
But, you know, you weren't hungry waiting on the ceremony to begin. I like that.
I don't remember what Candace had on either now that you mentioned it.
I'm sure her hair was wrapped up. It usually is.
Wasn't she the wig lady? Why you wrap your hair up all the time if you selling wigs? Because one thing about that Portia, she gave you hair on hair on hair on hair on hair.
All kind of different kind of hairs. You was gonna know every piece in her collection.
Every color, every
show was over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Candace should sell turbans.
That's what she should. She probably can fill up a warehouse faster than Robin.
She probably would. She'd probably go ahead and get her mama to get her some inventory. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Ashley, Robin and Giselle once again is mad because Wendy came in and didn't speak. Get over it. We don't have to.
I feel that all day long. Once I decide I don't fuck with you, that's what the fuck. I don't fuck with you. Now hi, now bye. Like
in your direction.
No.
So Juan asked Giselle, is she dating? And she says yes. And then when they ask her who, she ain't want to talk about it. Because she was lying.
That's another thing. So Juan won't go nowhere without Michael and vice versa. Giselle and Robin been so tight all these years. Juan reached out to Giselle to go ring shopping with, and you don't know what she got going on. Like Giselle don't be by the house and he come home and be like, "What's up, y'all?" You know.
Exactly. Nope. That's weird.
They're all full of shit. I don't think he lives there, and he was pretty much like, "I gotta go because I got dinner plans with my boo." So
because he like just threw something on. Because it wasn't like he was really dressed appropriate. It was like, throw this on and go up here.
It's date night. It's date night over at the other crib.
Yeah. Conversation started up, speaking of which, about the men wearing their wedding ring. And then they were all saying, I mean, Juan said he ain't wear his because of basketball.
He's not playing basketball, so why don't you wear your wedding ring?
He ain't wearing it. Michael don't wear his because he cooks. Well, she said he takes his off a lot. He says because
Michael or Chris?
I mean, Chris.
Chris don't wear his wedding ring?
It started off, that's who started the conversation. It was her, and she said something about he better not lose that wedding ring because he always take it off. So I'm assuming when he's cooking in the house, he takes off his ring because she said he better not lose that wedding ring.
That's different than not wearing it though.
But then that's what brought about Juan saying he didn't wear his because he played basketball, so he never wore his. And then Michael doesn't wear his ring either. And then Giselle says Michael should always have his ring on.
I hate to agree with Giselle, but
Michael. But did Jamal? You always got something to say. Did Jamal wear his ever?
Was he married? Were they married ever?
I mean, y'all was a whole pastor. Y'all was supposed to be first lady and pastor. You always got something to say about somebody else, though. What about yours?
She don't have none.
So after the
smoke, she's dating the mystery boy.
Then at the end of the credits, she wasn't dating nobody. It was over already. From that time that she said the lie to the end of the episode, she was by herself. Talking about having a hot girl summer.
Well, her daughter's already busted her out. A hot girl summer with your foot broke?
That's what she said.
You going on dates with the boo?
So Karen came to the march, the ceremony began. She came around the side and met Ray, who was up on the stairs.
At the top.
Yeah. I was like, good, you know.
She walked up all them stairs too.
She did that. That was cute. Her dress was gorgeous.
Yeah.
So there was a ceremony. Macy Gray sang her song for their first dance. Ray talking about this her new song. No. It wasn't.
I've never really understood Macy Gray. I thought she was a joke in the beginning. I just never really got it.
It's all right, but it ain't. Maybe because they were friends. Because they showed them.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, as an artist in general, I just never really got it. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. She had a couple of them, like, okay, but I wasn't like big Macy Gray.
Yeah, no, me either.
Yeah. Well, I will say during the ceremony, though, the pastor was talking about being friends during the institution. And Giselle made some little sly comment talking about she looked all crazy, like, but that's all they are, is just friends. That's why she be sliding all them men DMs. You know what? She couldn't sit there during the wedding and just watch it and not say nothing slick.
If Karen was sliding somebody's damn DMs, you wouldn't know nothing about it.
Exactly.
You need to be worried about whose DMs Jamal was sliding into.
You are supposed to be friends with your mate. I didn't understand why that was such a eyebrow lift.
I didn't get it. I was like, that's why the relationship lasts. Because if you're not friends, then you're doomed.
And that's something she don't know nothing about, because she don't know how to be a true friend. That's why none of her relationships will work out.
Not to anybody.
No.
Including you, Robin. Hate to break it to you, but she ain't your friend.
She had been cutting at Robin the whole time. She kept coming at Robin.
Yeah.
Michael shows up after the wedding. Giselle jumps up and hugged him and said, I miss you. Do you though? You miss Michael all of a sudden? Okay. They sit Michael at the table with Chris. They sitting there not talking to each other. And Juan jumps in and tell them, look, he wants them to let it go. Okay.
I'm sorry, Juan, who are you? We've not seen you. Now you want to come in and mediate things? Stop.
He's a mediator because,
you want somebody to like accept your best friend being an asshole because he is an elitist asshole.
He's friends with me, so you should be friends with him.
No.
And Michael talking about he don't like people being mean to his wife. Your wife said a lot of shit.
You're mean to your wife.
Really? Michael says he wants an apology. What we apologizing for? Because the last thing Chris got into was he was actually defending Candace against y'all. How about y'all just say squash it and just be done with it?
Well, Chris tried to do that, but he wants an apology.
No, yeah. And then Robin, she jumps in and she's like, well, Michael, you can't act like you did nothing wrong. And he's like, what did I do? I'm like, okay. And
he walked over to that man drunk and spitting and slobbering on him,
and told him he needed to check his wife. Yep.
And he told you to back the fuck up and you didn't.
He lucky he didn't get hit. Candace jump up and say, this is the whitest privilege. And she gets up and leaves. I don't know about it being white privilege. It's definitely elitist, but not.
Can you white privilege against another white? Can white people white privilege against each other?
It wasn't that. I don't know. Candace, but she already.
He's elitist. Like the whole idea that he thinks Chris, who he sees as white trash, should be apologizing to me because I started some shit and he finished it and I didn't like it.
He's definitely elitist. I don't know about it wasn't no white privilege, but that's what it was.
I don't know if you can white privilege against each other.
No, no. After she leaving everything, I guess they just agreed to
let the shit go.
Yeah. Don't disrespect each other's wife, okay? And so after all of that,
it must be exhausting to be Chris, to be always trying to peacemaker a situation for shit that he didn't start. Technically, Candace didn't start this thing with Michael, but it seemed like he always trying to put out fires for that mouth of hers.
Mm-hmm. Well, as long as he be with her, he gonna be doing that. Because she's a spoiled little brat. Everybody's partying. Everybody having a good time. Robin over there feeling salty. Partly because she knows she's never going to get this. Okay. The atmosphere and all of that. She knows that's never going to happen. Chris and Candace, he in the background trying to again calm her down. He told her that white privilege comment was uncalled for because that didn't make sense.
Because I think she zinged her husband in the process of trying to zing Michael. Like he got hit with some of her shit. Like now you're looking at it like, who? You mean me?
Yeah. He told her just because you think shit don't mean to say it. Like everything don't have to come out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? She get mad and she walked the hell away. Okay, because she always cuss him out loud and embarrass him, and then, that's why he drinks so much. Y'all be talking about him drinking and shit, but if you got to put up with that.
You don't. You picked her. Why you do that? What about Candace made you just fall madly in love with her? Because she talked to him crazy too.
She talked to him crazy?
I ain't never told my man to shut the fuck up.
Maybe he's infatuated with her looks. Because we don't know what he used to getting. She look good. She come from money. He probably thought he hit the just spot.
I would say the money is probably more attractive. I mean, she cute or whatever, but when you see a person, I used to work with this girl that would always say, she's pretty. She's pretty. And it would be pretty people that were not necessarily physically pretty. And I would be like, girl, shut up. And then I realized that she thinks of people as pretty based on the way they behave, which is how we should all like think about things. And so for her, when she would say she's pretty, it was like based on she's nice, she does this kind of thing. Because you look at Giselle, she's pretty physically, but she's so ugly. And
somebody, my first time I saw her, I was like, oh, she's a really pretty lady. And this was so mean and evil that after a while I couldn't even see that.
You don't see it. You don't see it the same way. Right? And I think that's, you know, it's the same thing with Candace. She cute or whatever, but that mouth make you be like,
I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't understand how men choose who they choose, because I see a lot of women that be with men. I'll be like, that's you. So you married her, huh?
Yeah. But she's evil.
Yeah, they're different, you know.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, they did a little recap because I was real quick little episode. Ashley talking about she want Michael to focus more on making movies. Oh, she wants him to focus less on making movies and making baby number 3. Why is she still trying to have another baby?
She having another baby. Her whole uterus gonna be on the floor. She should stop that. Like, based on the shit she's going through, you ain't been able to pull your shit back together yet.
Right. Mia. Oh yeah, G was there. I didn't even mention. G was at the wedding, yo.
He was behaving though. He wasn't out there, you know.
No, he didn't act a fool.
Making referrals to big dicks and
yeah. So Mia is getting ready to build a home with her mother-in-law suite. I was like, you're not stealing your mom from your sister.
She don't want to stay with you.
That's not gonna happen.
She said you remind her of your daddy, and she really don't like you.
Yeah.
No, it's fucked up. Like, she's dead wrong with Mia. I don't think mama like you. And she's not coming out of that.
You could say that, mother-in-law. Maybe
like you said before, like Ricky, Boys in the Hood.
Yeah. You definitely dope boy. So it's not gonna happen. Giselle talking about having her girl Summer, and she's no longer dating the mystery man, which that lasted all of what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Wendy's candles came out. Now, Wendy's candles came out, but did you see that Mia had this huge candle come out? It's like the size of a flower pot.
No, I don't need a flower pot size candle.
It's 9 wicks. It's 9 wicks in this the face of a Buddha, and it's the size of a flower pot, and it's like 1,500. Yeah. Now y'all was shipping on Wendy's little $50.
How do you replace it? Like, after I spend, am I spending for the candle or the Buddha?
I guess you can reuse the Buddha as a flower pot after you get done with the candle.
For $1,500, I could go to the flea market and get a Buddha for $20.
But it's the candle. I see, I don't want nothing with no 9 wicks. I ain't trying to burn my house down.
Oh my God, 9 wicks? What am I trying to? Okay, that's girl. Funny. Just stick to the chiropractic, girl. Everybody stop with the candles.
Yeah. Candace released her album. Chris is still her manager.
Candace, get a manager. Stop. Now you're signed to a real label. Get a manager, somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yeah. Chris and the mother-in-laws not talking, probably because they watched this episode, and since that's all with them.
I wouldn't talk to her either. She'd be talking shit about him, and he'd be trying to be nice.
He watched the episode, and that would piss me off too. Robin moved into her new home, but they still don't have a wedding date. They're not going to get a wedding date.
They're not.
And they said Karen is still the ambassador of Surrey County. That was the end of that. The reunion's coming up. I don't know.
And so on that note,
Scott Watch.
there you go. That's what's up.
I said it as a little secret.
All right.
All right. Well, bye, y'all.
That's it. Bye-bye.
And that's it, Bob.